Time since we've been driving in any type of weather like that, right? Because we have seen that high pressure keeping us quiet. We're quieter now tonight in portions of the state, but we're going to pick back up with that weather pattern. Have to show you a great sunset, guys.
Oh, get out of here.
I know. Magna.
Tell me that's not AI.
No, it's not. Nope, nothing I do, Brian, is AI. This is all AB, Alana Brophy. That's how we roll. You're looking at that great sunset from Magna. Thank you, Scott. It's gorgeous, and you see snow on the mountains. And it's been a while since we've seen that as well. Great one coming from southern Utah. Actually, two. Wendy Bowman sent this one from Immigration Canyon. And then we have Dameron Valley, which we love. But it was all about snow chatter today. Park City Mountain with the time lapse showing snow on and off as the lifts are spinning. This was a February day in the Beehive State as we continued to accumulate snow, and we had some breaks. We desperately need that snow. As we look at our state snowpack, we're sitting at 54% of the median. Lots of red, lots of orange. We want this moisture. We're at a snow deficit, and we know snowpack will benefit. We like precip in the valleys as well. Darren shared this one with us. Bountiful storm with a little bit of hail there coming through. We had a few thunderstorms today in different portions of the state. Overall, this storm cycle delivered with our precipitation totals. Southwest flow favoring the Wasatch back 1.32 inches in Heber. We know that the snow level rose and that left some rain for Heber. Eden getting close to 8/10 there. North Ogden with some healthy numbers. 7/10 in Provo. Draper at over 1/2 inch and 6/10. Holiday, Salt Lake, portions of getting upwards of 3/10. Zion National Park, Brigham City, and even St. George getting close to 1/4 inch. We love to see that moisture. We needed this storm, and we need several more like it. Satellite radar shows a little bit of activity towards Dugway and to the Rush Valley. We could see that maybe bring an isolated shower tonight to Tooele County, and if it goes over the lake into Salt Lake County, cloud cover out there. And speaking of clouds, you check that Black Desert Sky Cam. Ivans with the temperatures in the upper 60s today. Clouds streaming through, a little bit of wet weather. I mean, pretty shot. Down south, 67 in St. George, above average. Southwesterly flow does that. 51 for the high in Salt Lake. 43 is our average high, so we soared above that yet again. 40s and 50s on the eastern side of the state, getting through tonight. Partly cloudy skies out there. We'll see mid-30s, but an overall drying trend here. We've got a brief window of high pressure that sets up, but that's going to benefit you if you want to drive Valentine's Day. But we see that wet weather potential climbing President's Day into next week. Now, the weather models don't totally align on the timing. It looks as though on President's Day, we could see later in the day a little bit of moisture, but you're going to know there's a big weather change. I'll show you what that is. Hey, southeastern Utah, south central Utah could see some showers as this shortwave trough moves out of here. Overall, Friday looks drier for most of the state, a bit unsettled in some locations, and we stay quiet Saturday, Sunday. But look at this. By President's Day into the evening, wet weather is knocking, and we say, come on in, stay a while. We want to see this uptick in the pattern, and that's what we're going to deal with. Let's look at it on the big picture here, show you that change on President's Day. So here's our trough. It's going to move out of here. It's exiting. We get mild conditions and a dry setup for your Valentine's Day. Sunday and into Monday, we start to see changes, and the big changes are going to be massive winds, some wicked winds whipping ahead of this very large long wave trough that's going to send a series of storms our way for next week. That means deeper moisture in place, and we're going to open the door for colder air. So how about that wintry mix of rain and snow? And by the midweek, the possibility of snow showers in the valley. This is a pattern shift, my friends, and we want to keep it in this gear if we can. We need to do that for the remainder of winter. We are lacking moisture-wise. 40s and 50s for tomorrow. Southeastern Utah with the chance of some wet weather, as I showed you on the Futurecast. Low 60s in St. George. Iron in Washington County, you could see an isolated storm to start the day and then clearing pretty quickly. Taking a look at the St. George 7-day, 60s for the next couple of days, and then temperatures easing into the 50s as wet weather returns. Rain in the desert. Yes, please. Wasatch Front with a slight chance for the early morning hours. Above average temperatures, and then we start to cool in like the peace out, this looks so great kind of way. 40s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. How about some 30s? Some snow. Yeah. Hey,